This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Thompson with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. The community coming together, showing an outpouring of support for a teenage fast food worker who was shot while on the job. This all taking place at the Wendy's restaurant near 19th Avenue and Glendale Thursday night. That teen, 16-year-old Brian Durham Jr., we're told, continues to make progress in his recovery. His family sending a special message to the community who stepped up in a big way to help their son, Brian Durham Sr., showing us exclusively a special moment that he shared with his son at Phoenix Children's Hospital. They talked about how the online fundraiser went from zero to thousands in less than a day.
So B-Man is A-OK, he's getting better. We want to thank y'all for everything you've done for us, everything y'all doing for us.
Love to see him conscious and awake. His son was shot through a drive-through window. Phoenix police say that one of the employees inside that fast food restaurant got into an argument with a customer over an order. That customer, identified as 27-year-old Theodis Polk, is accused of walking up to that drive-through window and opening fire, striking Brian in the head. Brian's dad says that his son was not the intended target. Also happening yesterday, supporters of voting rights legislation filled the streets of downtown Phoenix to honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Several members of Dr. King's family were there with a message for Arizona senators.
All of us can create change when we choose to show up and speak out.
King's granddaughter and son both calling out Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema for refusing to end the filibuster.
The 15th Amendment that gave formerly enslaved people the right to vote in 1870, that didn't have bipartisan support. Should former slaves have been denied the right to vote, Senator Sinema? I'm just applying her logic here and showing that it's not logical at all.
We asked Sinema if anything has changed since her speech on the floor. A spokesperson for her office sent us the statement, which reads in part, the Senate says they plan on taking up the voting rights bill on Tuesday. Now to our Impact Earth report. We're taking a closer look to the access of water by Native communities. The average American uses more than 80 gallons of it a day, but some people are forced to get by on less than 5 gallons. Connected by endless stretches of dirt roads spanning Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico, the Navajo Nation is the largest reservation in the country. Many people living there don't have access to running water, but a small team called Dig Deep is working to bring running water, electricity, and sanitation to many homes.
Everybody on my team, including myself, we go out into the fields and deliver water.
It's here, the water truck's here, and they'd put onto the porch buckets and cups and mugs and empty pickle jars and anything that would hold a drop of water.
The team has installed solar panels and underground water systems to 300 homes. Their effort getting the help of newly signed infrastructure bill money. Billions of dollars will now go directly to tribes and reservations to address projects that have gone without funding for decades.
Young girls at a very early age kind of identify certain careers with men or boys, and we really want to change that dynamic and that way of thinking so that young girls see themselves as the future.
More than a dozen organizations attended the Chandler Multicultural Festival this weekend, getting a big boost to serve their communities. Intel and the YWCA Phoenix chapter presenting $2,500 grants to help advance women and people of color to pursue careers across STEM programs, funding things like new mentorship programs, learning resources, and materials for robotics programming. Don't forget, ABC 15 is your home for all things Arizona Cardinals. Tomorrow we'll have full live team coverage from SoFi Stadium starting at 4 o'clock. Then the game is on ABC 15 at 6:15, and then stick around with us after the game for a post-game show that you won't see anywhere else.
Have
Happy Sunday. I'm Nohelani Graff with your most accurate forecast. The clouds are going to stick around statewide today. We will see a few sun breaks, but mostly cloudy skies. However, we're staying dry for your Sunday. Highs will be just in the 40s in Flagstaff, 50s in Show Low, Window Rock and Winslow, 60s across central Arizona, and we'll top out mostly in the 70s out west and across the southern portion of our state. Here in the valley, chilly to start this morning. It'll take us until 9 to get back into the 50s. 60s show up by 11 o'clock this morning, and then we'll work our way into the 70s by 2 o'clock, topping out at 72 today. For your Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, we'll see a little more sunshine, highs back in the 70s, and then a slight chance for a scattered shower on Tuesday in the valley, but it's a slight, just 10%. And we're back in the 70s by Wednesday with plenty of sunshine for the second half of the week. The mornings are getting colder, though, dropping into the 40s each day.
And for the very latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app. Have a fantastic day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.